I was playing around with ChatGPT yesterday, and it mentioned someone named AI Kyle. Have you ever
Mm-hmm.
heard of him?
AI Kyle? No, that's new to me. What's his story?
Well, that's the thing. I tried to look
Yeah?
him up, and there's literally nothing. It's like he doesn't exist outside of the AI's responses.
So you're saying the AI just fabricated a person?
Exactly. It's pretty bizarre, right? Makes you
Definitely.
wonder how much we can trust what it tells us.
Yeah, that's unsettling. Isn't the AI supposed to provide accurate information?
Well, in theory, yes. But
Right.
sometimes they, what's the term, hallucinate.
Hallucinate, so the AI is seeing things that aren't there?
Kind of. It generates
Yeah.
plausible sounding information that's completely made up.
That's like a friend who tells tall tales at parties.
Haha, exactly. But
Haha.
the difference is we know when our friend is exaggerating. With AI, it's harder to tell.
True. So how do we deal with that?
Well, we have to be diligent about fact checking.
Right.
Don't take AI generated info at face value, especially if it's important.
Makes sense. But isn't it problematic that AI can spread misinformation like that?
It definitely is. Developers are
Yeah.
working on minimizing these issues, but it's a complex challenge.
I guess because the AI doesn't actually understand what it's saying?
Exactly. It predicts
Mm-hmm.
text based on patterns, not understanding.
So it's like a parrot that can speak but doesn't know the meaning?
Precisely. That's a great analogy. It can mimic
Thanks.
conversation without grasping the content.
So do you think we should trust AI less?
Not necessarily less, but we should be cautious.
Right.
Use AI as a tool, but not the sole source of truth.
I can get behind that. But let me ask you this.
Sure,
Shouldn't there be more safeguards in place?
absolutely. It's up to
Yeah.
developers to implement better controls and for users to remain critical.
It's a joint effort then.
Exactly. We can't put all the
Right.
responsibility on the technology itself.
That makes sense. So going back to AI, Kyle, what did you do when you couldn't find any info on him?
I tried asking the AI more questions, but the answers were vague. That's when
Hmm.
I realized it might just be a hallucination.
That's kind of eerie. It's like the AI is creating its own characters.
Yeah, it's like a novelist spinning up new personas, but without the
Exactly.
disclaimer that it's fiction.
So in a way, we have to become detectives when using AI.
Haha, yeah, I've always wanted to be Sherlock Holmes. But
Haha.
seriously, a healthy dose of skepticism goes a long way.
Couldn't agree more. But I worry that not everyone takes that approach.
That's true. Maybe
Yeah,
education on AI literacy is needed.
definitely. So many people just accept what they hear or read without question.
Exactly. And as AI becomes
Right.
more prevalent, the risks increase.
Well, I've learned a lot from this conversation.
Same here. It's been
Yeah.
enlightening.
So, any final thoughts on how to handle AI hallucinations?
Just to stay curious and critical. Verify,
Mm-hmm.
question, and don't be afraid to dig deeper.
Great advice. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Awesome. Looking forward to
Yeah.
more of these chats.